master. We have fought back the invading horsemen. Valiantly these tree folk and dear departed protected our sacred grounds. We may not have won the battle, but we are endless, we are eternal, and we have your Chartreus werewolf. That's right, his brain tastes so deranged, and his thoughts even more so. We are thankful to have this opportunity to know Vargon's memories, as he is now a loyal knight of the Master. At least, that was the mission. Also, how dare you heathens? Mr. Zombie. Poor Mr. Zombie. All he did was arrive to help us poor souls, and you heartless bastards destroyed him. You're so selfish to not let him sing you his songs of woe and hear the war cry of a dead man's soul. All he wanted to do was kill you, and you didn't let him. I hope the Master makes each one of you suffer. Well, it looks like your superior has parlayed for a chance to win your pestilent one back. We will be waiting to take all of you to the dark depths.
Greetings, adventurer. You have tried to be immortal on the material plane for long enough. It's time to get a sense of what it means to truly be a god. Choose one of your currently living gods. These rings indicate what type of god it is. Whether it is benevolent, represented by green and blue, ordain, which is represented by orange and red, and mystery, represented by purple and blue. A benevolent god is one who is caring and very giving to its followers. An ordained god focuses on might and demanding their followers to greatness. And finally, a mysterious god does not believe in showy displays of power, but rather leaves the slightest hint of their existence for the truly worthy to follow. When playing your god, it is fun to roleplay how your deity would handle the situations they'll be put into. Through the course of the game, each god has 3 stats, and depending on which god you are, you get 1 level in that stat at the start of the game. Any god can have levels in a stat. They are not inherently made for, making for interesting role-playing to see why a god of peace is waging a holy war on a village. For example, the higher level in a stat, the more likely your god will succeed in events of that type. The goal of the game is to gain faith. By being the best god you can be, you begin with your god token in either start space. Each turn, you roll to d6 to move spaces on the game board, and whichever space you land on gives you an event to handle. These events test your skills, as the one people look up to 4 answers, and will ask you to make choices that will either reward you with tributes and faith, or lose them. There are straight-up faith events, and then there are conflict events on the board, which may affect everyone. When a god reaches 7,000 points of faith, they will be deemed the winner, and strong enough to take on Asmodeus at the end of days, with the other gods being lost to mortal kind, forgotten by time. Your god can obtain up to 2 items from events, which are primarily tributes that increase the results of your non-movement rolls. If an event says you can establish a holy land, you will gain 100 faith each of your turns. If you get more events that would establish them, you instead can gain a charge to your holy land, increasing the faith gained by 100 per charge. Up to 4 charges, and that's it. Try to earn the faith of your followers to exist in a world that has forgotten you. Good luck!
Welcome to the Godstorm Arena, sponsored and created by Mortimer McCain. We have an exciting match today, as the Night King Dracula must now face against the Horsemen of the Apocalypse to win the soul of Vargon Libor, Horseman of Pestilence. First we have Vargon, the one-up for grabs, then Gorbish the Slaughterer, God in Chains Mortimer, then Captain Red IV, and finally our liege Vlad Dracula. Choose your god.